Okay. Is that Jeremiah's throw up on my shirt? What's good, y'all? What's up with it? Ow, it's your girl Poppy, and we're back here on Pop Talk. And today we're talking about things I wish I knew about baby boys. Let's get into it. First on the list, circumcisions. Y'all, okay. I had a lot going on up here when I was pregnant, and I knew that like boys get circumcised, or you have the option to get your son circumcised. I knew that, but I like for some reason didn't get into any of the details about that. I was just like, yeah, he gonna get circumcised. Yeah, he gonna get circumcised. But I never was like, what type of circumcision surgeries are there? Does he need this type of surgery? Does he need that type of procedure? I didn't get into. I just thought it was like you get circumcised or you don't. And obviously, there's different ways to do it. So, I'm in the hospital. I just gave birth to Jeremiah. I'm sitting here holding him like, wow, I just had a whole baby. What the heck? Wow, that's crazy. The nurse comes in. She's like, who's Jeremiah's pediatrician? I was like, was I supposed to get him a pediatrician before he was born? And she was like, if you don't have one, that's okay, but we were just trying to figure out who's gonna do his circumcision surgery. Do you want him to get circumcised? And I was like, I do want him to get circumcised, yes. And she was like, well, usually you would have a pediatrician, but it's so okay. Do you want to use the pediatrician we have on call for tomorrow morning? And I was like, okay, let's use the on-call pediatrician. So next morning comes, Dr. Akintunde comes in, knock, knock, knock. What type of circumcision do you want him to have? He could do this procedure or that procedure. And I looked at her like, just take the skin off. I'm so mad at myself. I was like, just do what you need to do. I was like, I don't know. I'm putting all my trust in you, Dr. A, because I don't know. I'm trusting you. Girl. They bring my baby back, and he just laying there. Like, just so beautiful. Dr. A come back, and she like, when you change his diaper, you're going to have to change the medicated gauze around his penis. You're going to have to change that every time you change his diaper so he doesn't get an infection, so it doesn't get, messed up. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, we can change some gauze out. Y'all, Jeremiah cried for a dirty diaper. I opened his diaper up and was like, ah! I was like, nurse! You know that little button on the side of the bed? I was like, nurse! She came in like, what's wrong? I was like, is his penis supposed to look like this? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, I can't do this. I cannot do this. I cannot do this. I can't. Nurse, I can't. Can you do it, please? Can I watch you do it, please? I just got to see it. I'm a visual learner. And she was looking at me like, okay. So she like took the gauze. It was so red and bloody and it looked like he just got cut up. And I was like, ah. Anyways, so she did the diaper change and I was like, okay, all right. I think I could do it by myself next time. And she was like, if you can't, just call me. But I know she was in her head. She was like, oh my gosh, this is your baby. Do what you need to do. But I was like, why didn't nobody tell me about circumcisions and circumcisions care? Like, it's one thing to get a circumcision, but to take care of it, it was like for weeks. We had to pull down on his little thing and put Vaseline all on it, and he would be crying because he had a wet diaper, but you had to go wash your hands and make sure they was all clean to open up his diaper and look at this bloody, fleshy thing and put, oh my God. I was like, why? But I mean, it ended up healing up really nicely, and I was like, okay, this is fine. It's cool. Because it was like, once we thought it was healed, we went back for his like 1 month checkup or something like that, I think. And she was like, okay, this is healing really nice, but watch this. And then she would pull the skin back on his little thing, and it would be more red, fleshy stuff on the bottom. And she was like, we need to keep pulling the skin down so it can heal down there as well. So it's like a whole penis process of healing, and it's just layers and layers and layers of more healing. But I just didn't know that, and I wasn't prepared for that. But it's okay, because we're here now, and he's healing great. But I wish I was more prepared. Study up, read everything. Get your baby a pediatrician before you have the baby, so you know who's gonna do the stuff. But I mean, his circumcision looked really good. Everybody that's seen his little wee-wee was like, this is the best circumcision I've ever seen. And I was like, oh, that's good. Thanks, Dr. A. Period. That's the Lord, not me. Boy, I'm tired. I am tired. I am tired. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Who's gonna give me sleep? Can I pay for sleep? Can I pay somebody some money so I can get some sleep? Why didn't nobody tell me that literally newborn babies, they have to get up throughout the night so they can eat? Like, my doctor was like, if baby does not wake up, wake baby up to feed baby in the middle of the night. Like, my newborn, when he was a newborn, he slept for 3-hour stretches. And so, like, he still is on that 3, 6, 9, 12 o'clock feeding and sleeping schedule. And at first it was okay, because, you know, you don't think he's going to be sleeping in 3-hour increments forever. But then you get into like week 3 and you're like, is he going to be sleeping in 3-hour increments forever? Oh my gosh, I am tired. So that's one thing that really threw me off. Like, oh my gosh, when is he ever going to sleep through the night? And then when I started my job, I was like, he needs sleep through the night. Yeah, so if you're a new mom and you're like, oh, I'm going to get sleep, you're not going to get sleep. And that little thing that people tell you to do, sleep when the baby sleeps, honestly, you do need to do that. Because I know sometimes I've taken a 2-hour nap, and then when I wake up, when Jeremiah wake up in that little time frame, baby, I feel like I didn't sleep for the whole 5 hours. I know one time I woke up before Jeremiah did on one of his little sleep stretches, and it was the middle of the night too. So I woke up and I was like, wow, Jeremiah slept for so long. I know it's like 6 a.m. I checked my phone. It said 2:45 a.m. I was like, so I wasn't just asleep for 5 hours? That was really just an hour and a half? When they say it takes a village to raise a child, honey, it takes a village. A village. When my dad gets home from work, I'm like, hold Jeremiah, please, so I can take a shower. And he's like, dang, can I get in the house? No. With my sister, I know one thing I'm really, really thankful for is the first week that I was home, my sister took off of work and came and stayed with us and watched Jeremiah, so I could just like try to heal my body up and get a little bit of rest. And I was so thankful for her. So if you're about to have a baby, please get somebody, your husband, because you and your husband, or you and your boyfriend, or you and whoever had you had the baby with, it takes more than 2 people. It takes more than 2 people. It takes more than 2 people. And especially if somebody works, like, it takes more than 2 people. And that's another thing. I used to always see people with kids on movies or even in real life and be like, dang, they house look a mess. My house will never. My house would never. And then I had a child and my house did. My house did. It just did. It just did. And it gives me anxiety. My son, I love him to death. Do anything for that kid. My son pees faster than a racing horse. You put a diaper on him, 30 minutes later, thick, full. change me. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs because I am wet. And he's the type of baby, he don't like to be wet. He will scream and fuss and cry and scream and fuss. And the whole time, he just wanted his diaper to be changed. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for the time when he's potty training. Because it's going to be pee galore. Pee everywhere. This little boy peed a fountain on the floor. It said, pew. And it didn't stop. It was just going. It was like the longest. Pew. And me and my mom literally stood there and just watched him pee like this. Get the mop. It's time to mop. Y'all, I've never seen anything like it. We will sit him in his little bathtub, have his water warm with his little bubbles up, and we'll be like, Jeremiah, it's time for bath. We will sit him in the bathtub and he will go pew in his bath water. And we just have to sit there and watch him pee in his bath water. I know one time he was fussy and crying. We put him in the bathtub. He peed in the bathtub and then he was the happiest baby. I was like, oh, so you like to sit in piss water. You just like to sit in pissy water, don't you? Oh, he get on my nerves. Oh my gosh. And then, but that's another thing. I did not know that you can trade boxes of diapers out at Walmart. So pro tip for new parents. If you have an unopened box of diapers, you can literally go to Walmart, go to the customer service section and be like, he grew out of newborn size diapers. I need size 1s. And they will let you go trade out trade out your newborn diapers for size 1 diapers. So yeah, free exchange for diaper boxes because babies grow fast and he definitely grew out of his newborn diapers really quickly. So yeah, pro tip. Another thing I was not ready for was having to like hold your baby literally 24/7. Like Jeremiah will literally have days where he does not want to be put down. Like you could put him down and he will cry. You can set him up and he will cry. Like he literally will just want you to hold him all day. And that's fine and dandy when you don't have literally anything to do. But when you have to clean the house, when you need to take a shower, when you need to pee, when you need to do literally anything that you could do normally on a regular day, but you have a newborn that's like stuck to your chest, that's hard. And while the moments are beautiful and you get to sit there and just look at him and hold him and play with him, sometimes I'll be like, Jeremiah, sit by yourself. Just sit. Just sit. To do anything else that you need to do as an adult, you're gonna have to put him down sometimes. And that's why his nap times are so important. They always be like, sleep when the baby sleep. I can't sleep when the baby sleep. When the baby sleep, I need to take a shower. When the baby sleep, I need to clean up. When the baby sleep, I need to do this. When the baby sleep, I need to do that. I need to call this office. I need to set this doctor's appointment up. I need to do that. You know, it's just like, it's so many things that you have to do. So it's hard for you to really get sleep because babies need attention basically 24/7. When they're asleep, that's your time to do what you need to do. And sometimes I regret doing things when he is taking naps because then when he wakes up, I'd be like, I'm tired. But, you know, it's a give and take. Some days are great. Some days are like, I'm completely exhausted. But that's one thing I had to learn quick that, yeah, he needs to be held. And you can never spoil a newborn. So, pro tip, you cannot spoil your baby by holding him and caring for him when he's crying. And it's really nice because you learn how to be your baby's comfort, you know? You can like soothe him. And it's really a beautiful experience. But it's hard work. It's not easy at all. I think that's all I have for today. I'm probably going to come back and do like a part 2 of this because I'm sure as he grows up, things are going to happen. As he, you know, hits new milestones, I'm gonna be like, yeah, wish somebody would have told me this for sure. But don't forget to like, comment, definitely subscribe to Pop Talk. I have a lot of good things coming up this year. But yeah, with that being said, it's your girl Poppy signing off. Peace, love, and blessings. Remember to live your life with #all smiles.